Today I will be showcasing the new Volatile variant mod for the Sporothrix sniper rifle, while also comparing the weapon a bit to the Komorex, which is now its direct comparison thanks to this mod. In order to fit the augment mod into my build, I have to replace vigilante armaments so my multi-shot and overall damage decrease, but I gain a lot of punch through and an empowered explosion when directly hitting enemies. The Sporothrix is a status-based sniper with only one zoom option for increased headshot damage, and a delayed viral explosion after the projectile hits an enemy or object. The explosion radius is quite small normally but has the interesting quirk of also having slash damage built in. With this new augment mod, not only will the projectile go through a total of 3 meters of enemies, but each enemy hit causes it to explode instead of sticking first then exploding after. Even better, the explosion radius is increased by an additional 4, giving the explosion a 5.7 meter radius with even more status chance when the explosion was caused by hitting a target. One downside of the Sporothrix, even with this mod, however, is the damage is quite low on the explosion, but it's great to soften enemies up with status effects for other weapons or to outright kill groups of non-heavy units. Compared to the Komorex, the weapons share identical functions, both having a viral explosion and good status chance, with the Komorex having a good chance to crit and higher radial damage, but lacking an innate slash and explosion radius. The confusing part of this augment mod isn't if it's good or not, as it absolutely makes the weapon more viable, but it's the fact that it's now directly compared with the Komorex, which in some cases is a better version of the Sporothrix, as without external crit chance boosts the Sporothrix struggles against enemies who resist non-critical attacks like acolytes and requires a mod slot to do it. Despite my Komorex needing hunter munitions to obtain slash on its explosion and lacking my Bane of Grenier mod, it still performs a little better. However, it is worth noting that the Komorex requires you to zoom in to obtain the viral explosion, whereas the Sporothrix can be hipfire, which essentially turns it into an explosive shotgun sniper, since sniper rifles have dramatically decreased accuracy when hip-firing, which actually helps the Sporothrix to kill enemies who start to group up within 15 meters or so. Another negative of the Sporothrix is how hard it is to farm, as you must do specific bounties on demos, with one part being so annoying to obtain that the weapon still is sold by players for 150 to 300 platinum years after its introduction, while the Komorex can be obtained from the energy lab of the dojo, which might be relevant to you if you became interested in this augment mod. Overall, it's a big improvement to a sniper that is hard to get, doesn't perform well on enemies who have damage attenuation, and in a game which rarely encourages sniper gameplay. Thank you for watching.